Very many people are operating under the Jezebel spirit, both male and female, and they don't even know it. Some of the characteristics that will tell you that this person is operating under a Jezebel spirit is when you find this person is so manipulative, as in one little thing, they manipulate you, and they can manipulate you to get finances from you. They can manipulate you emotionally, and you feel like you are the one that has the problem. But this is a tactic that particular spirit puts into this individual. Most people that are operating under this spirit, they don't even know, they are not even aware that they have it or that it is operating inside them. See, the devil uses them to fulfill his works, and they don't even know it. Remember, the Bible says that the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy. And then you find that these people love control. Yeah, this is another thing about the Jezebel spirit. You may find that this person, wherever they go, they want to be in control. They want to control that relationship. You find it is worse when this is a woman. They cannot be submissive to their husband. They cannot be submissive to their spouse. Sometimes with these people, you can misinterpret manipulation with being submissive, because when they want to control you, they may manipulate you emotionally to make you think that they are submissive to you. But sometimes it is so difficult to detect this spirit. Am I saying that everybody that is controlling has the Jezebel spirit? No, but this is one of the ways that it operates. The person will want control over everything, and they want things done their way. In most cases, when you're operating under this spirit, it is very difficult for you to consider other people's decisions, their feelings. You always care about you. So, if you're having these signs and characteristics, you need to check yourself and take it to the Lord in prayer. Like I always tell you on this channel, let us not just listen to enjoy or just to pass time, but let us check ourselves and take it to the Lord in prayer. This takes it further. When someone is operating under the Jezebel spirit, sometimes it will use your beauty, and you think you are beautiful, yet it is using you to manipulate men or women sexually. For example, you can find a girl and she's like, I know when I go to this place and I'm dressed like this, no man can resist me, no man can refuse me, I am so beautiful. It is that spirit that is operating inside you. And most cases, this spirit, people who approach you, they'll only use you for their sexual pleasure, and then with time, because of your attitude, they will let you go. So some people who operate under this spirit, they'll be submissive because they want something from you, or they believe that in future you're going to do something for them. So they'll be on the law, they'll be calm, but once in a while, that spirit will manifest. If you're very critical of your partner, you will be able to detect it. These are people that you find, for example, that are very promiscuous. They dress provocatively. You find the breasts are out, the belly is out, the thighs are out. When you find somebody that dresses like that and they are okay with dressing like that, there's God giving you a nice body. Yes, that is okay, but you also have to be modest. Modest is very important. I think the Bible talks about it in 1 Timothy, how women need to be modest. But this spirit will make you feel like, oh, you're beautiful, or you have big boobs, or you have a flat tummy. And you find somebody, they will walk when their tummies out, when the breasts are out, when they are so promiscuous, and people with such a spirit, they will end up not being able to sustain a relationship, because that spirit will operate in them and want them to sleep around. So before you know it, this person is directly or indirectly engaged in prostitution. They end up sleeping with one person and another, one person and another. And the spirit makes you think that you are beautiful. No man can resist you. No woman can resist you. So you end up going with these different people. They just use you and leave you. So when someone is used once, twice, they start saying, oh, okay, let me be getting money from these people. Before you know it, it is a pattern. It has turned into prostitution. So this is how that spirit operates. And remember, the more people you are sleeping with, you're getting entangled with whatever is in them, because when you sleep with somebody, you become one. So this spirit is going to make you sleep with different people. You're going to get soul tie covenants. Before you know it, you're going to end up in depression. Most people who are being used by the devil and are under this spirit, and they don't even know. So that spirit will put you in depression because of the failed relationships. Because of the failed relationships, you will get into depression. And when you get into depression, either the devil will manipulate you to get into prostitution, to get into alcohol abuse, drug addiction. That's if you're not doing it already. Because to operate in this spirit, like it forces you, go out, go, join this app, talk to such and such a person, date this person, you know. And sometimes you may find that when you're operating under this spirit, you don't even have to go out to look for the men or the women. They will find you, because it is a connection, it is the network in the spirit. You need to understand that life is very, very spiritual. So you find somebody, they'll get into addiction, they'll get into alcohol. Before you know it, pornography is introduced. But where did it start from? It started from the Jezebel spirit. When someone is operating under this spirit, some people, they do not know. Like I told you, they will think maybe I'm beautiful, maybe I have a nice body, but this spirit is operating under you, and it is using you. Before you know it, you're going into addiction, depression. Some people even become suicidal because with time they cannot take it, you know. And then sometimes when you try to settle down, let's say you've gotten into a relationship and you still have this spirit operating in you, and somebody wants to settle down, you may find that this person can be with that particular person for a time, but with time things will begin to crumble, let me put it that way. Because now when this spirit is operating in you, it becomes jealous of you. You understand? It wants you to do its work. It wants you to keep operating. Remember, every person, every human being you sleep with, you are initiating them, because what is in you is going into them. So you're going to end up that if you're in a relationship, it's going to be for some time. Remember, you are still married to this spirit, and then with time it's going to like manifest its jealousy over you if you're not prayerful enough. So that's why you find that this person can be with somebody for a certain period of time, but then they break up. And then sometimes you even wonder, what is the cause of the breakup? What really happened? And you find it was something very minor that they could have communicated about. But that's how that spirit operates. So if you get a partner and you detect the spirit in them, should you just leave them or run away? No. I don't urge you to do that. Yes, some of them are very, very violent. The spirit can make them very violent, and then you find people in an abusive relationship. But if it hasn't gotten to that and you really love your partner, you have to go through deliverance that is serious. Serious deliverance. You people need to pray. You that knows how to pray, you need to pray. And then with time, you need to start praying with your partner. But it is a series. It is not a one-time thing. You're not going to just wake up and say, in the name of Jesus Christ, just one time and it goes away. No. Remember, it already has legal ground over you. It already has legal ground over you. So how do we give this spirit legal ground? Having sex outside marriage, watching pornography, indulging in lesbianism, indulging in bestiality. All these things are a root for that spirit. And then sometimes you find some families and it is running in the family. The grandmother had it, the mother had it, the child has it, and it has been operating for generations in that bloodline. That is why it is very important for you to deal with your foundations. And before you get into a relationship with anybody, and I don't say just a casual relationship dating, I'm talking about people who are going to enter into marriage, you need to make sure you and your partner deal with the soul tie covenants that you had in the past. You know, list those people down, deal with them one by one so that it does not affect your marriage. You know, yes, you can get married, but then you enter into that marriage and all of a sudden, if your partner is sensitive in the spirit, they are going to sense another body in between you that is stopping you from even getting intimate. If you enter marriage with this spirit, sometimes it's going to work or connect with the spirit of incubus and succubus, and then you're going to have sexual dreams where you dream maybe even sleeping with your partner and you think this is your partner. No, it is that evil spirit, and trust me, it has come to destroy you. It has come to separate you. How it operates with people who have managed to jump over and actually get married is they sometimes fail to get sexually intimate. You know, the woman may get an infection, the man may fail to erect, you know, there will just be something that will happen so that you people do not connect sexually. And with time, maybe if your partner is not spiritual enough, they may be pushed to go outside, or they may be frustrated and even end in divorce. Some marriages have ended in divorce because of this spirit. And it is so conniving, and it is so, like, it comes to destroy. You understand? So you need to understand. So sometimes it also operates through makeup. This is something you need to be careful about. If you find yourself you are worshiping makeup, am I saying all makeup is bad? No. But there is some kinds of makeup that resonate with the Jezebel spirit, and you find somebody doing it, and then you find somebody, it is not just doing the makeup anymore, they are worshiping the makeup. How? They cannot operate without it. They cannot go out there without it. In other words, they have made it an idol. They have made it part of them. So that is another way it also operates, through manipulation, through control. And we should give people grace when we find out that they have this spirit, because most of them, it is operating in them and they are not even aware. So when you detect this person, lift them in the Lord in prayer. Them themselves have to pray and denounce those covenants. It is having a legal right and operating in that person because there is a legal right. Guys, covenants need to be broken so that you live happily ever after as a person and or with your spouse. That is just a highlight I wanted to give about the Jezebel spirit. If you have something you would like to add on, let us know in the comment section. If you want to let us know about your experience, please be sure to let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share this video with someone you think it could benefit. If you've not yet subscribed to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notification button so that you are notified each and every time I post a new video. Until next time, I remain Wendy from Uganda. Blessings.